Hola! It's a really pretty day, and that reminds me of Phil's impact statement, former one, where he closed it by saying, "It's a good day to have a good day," which I thought was so positive. Um, that's how the Markells are. They're just such pleasant, um, friendly people. I had spoken briefly to Ruth, and she told me I could come up and say hi to her at the trial because normally you don't, because they have their game face on and they don't. It's not social hour. This is serious, right? So, but she had told me I could, but then when I got there and heard that she had fallen and she had her sunglasses on, and I didn't want. I just felt like I was intruding. But then, oh, it was Georgia Peach. I think, yeah, Georgia Peach. I love her. She's really nice. She's a friend of Patty Wilson's too. Anyway, she had just insisted, no, you need to go give them a necklace. They need to have one of those. I had made as a joke these little, actually, a relative made these necklaces and gave them to me. I had, I don't know, 30 of them. And I ordered silverware for a dollhouse. And I took out all the spoons and I glued a spoon to each, like little pendant hanging on the necklace. So they were spoon necklaces just to make fun, just to poke fun about Donna making a big stink about them taking away the spoon when she was on S Watch. Now, if Charlie had a trial coming up, I'm sure I would make more necklaces and put a big toe on each one. Hey, you all have probably seen this. Now, if you haven't, go find a brand new YouTube content creator named Spill the Crime Tea. They posted their very first video. They're brand new. And what a whopper it was. It was a video of, in the Leon County Jail, of Charlie having a complete meltdown and hissy fit about getting his toe stubbed when a door was opened into it. I shouldn't laugh. I know that hurts. I stub my toes all the time. It hurts. It makes me swear, and I normally don't swear. But you know, you bend over and you rub your toe, and or you have to put ice on it if you have to. Actually, I think I want to show you this. Look at my toes. You see the middle toe on my left foot, how it takes a left turn? I think I've stubbed them so many times I've broken that toe. But anyway, what you do, you know, you put ice on it. You put ice on it. You hop up and down and rub it. You don't yell at somebody else and call them effing idiot and you're so stupid and your brain isn't normal and like, oh my God, the misogyny. Charlie, a female corrections officer accidentally bumped his toe with the door. Before she did that, mind you, she was unlocking the lock. You know those keys clang in there. I think he would have heard that. I don't know why I didn't back up. But he was standing barefoot in front of the door and it opened it effed up his right big toe. He was hopping mad. He was chewing her out, calling her stupid. You get your lieutenant down here. I'm going to tell him just how stupid you are. You know, and I shouldn't go on and on about this. Just go there and watch this video. It's really enlightening. He's in a cell that's, I think, surviving the survivor. Joel said he lives in his bathroom. Seriously, the cell is so small. It's like a toilet, a sink, a chair, bunk beds, which he's by himself. They won't put someone else in there with him. So yeah, he's living in his bathroom, but it's painted nicely in two-tone. And as somebody has commented, you know, I guarantee you South Dakota prison is nothing that nice. So yeah, Charlie Boy's in a cage and he's just still acting so high and mighty. And wow, I didn't realize. I guess I should have, because he's really has was so mean to June, his girlfriend June. Hey Winston, oh my God, you're so cute. Pepper. You know what? I'm gonna go in the house because I'm just getting hot and sweaty. So anyway, I just wanted to welcome the new people first, and I also want to thank the people who come here for being so kind-hearted and supportive. And actually, I just want to thank you all for being adults. Everybody here is polite and friendly to each other, and I really appreciate that atmosphere. Okay, so let's see what's next. I want to tell you some of my, experiences at the trial. Wait 1 second. Pepper, Eddie, come. Vámonos, rápido. Okay. Okay. Okay, so, and then I'm going to get into the other reason why I take breaks. So I want to tell you about this. I don't think this would have been seen on YouTube. All right, come on, guys. Everybody in. I don't think this is shown on YouTube before. I mean, when there's a verdict. Wait, Addie, come on. Slowpoke. Oh my gosh. I just got a phone call, but I turned it off. Let me take my shoes off. Whew. Sorry, guys, I kind of lose my train of thought sometimes. Okay, so somebody, I think it was Tim Jansen, overheard a bailiff on his walkie-talkie maybe saying the jury has a verdict while we were all waiting, you know, around the corridor and the rotunda, the circular thing. Everybody was waiting, and then the word was spread by Tim, there's a verdict. I don't know if you knew this, I didn't, but if a jury is working on the verdict, even though the courthouse closes at 6, they're allowed to stay till midnight. So everybody's in there waiting for the verdict, and the courthouse is actually closed and all locked up. So even though we're still in there, it's an ongoing, the outdoors are locked. Unfortunately, Judy learned that the hard way, because when the verdict was in, I guess Patty Wilson texted her, and as I'm in line to go in the courthouse and desperate to get my phone turned off so it doesn't ping, like I can turn my volume off, but my notifications keep pinging. I can't figure out how to turn that off in settings, but anyway, so I did the fastest thing I could, and I called her, and I said, verdict! Not knowing Patty had already texted her, and I just hung up, and I could hear her talking, and I still hung up because I had to turn my phone off. I didn't want to get in trouble. So, okay, where was I? So, I went in there, Donna, the attorneys, everybody's already all seated. The people for the gallery come in last. Carl came in a big rush and forgot he was holding a open can of soda, which we always called pop in Ohio. And Loophole Lawyer took that video and did his AI thing. I think it's his techs who do it, not Addie, not him. And it made it look like Carl walked right up in front of the judge and guzzled. He didn't do that, obviously. Anyway, so we all went in there. This is a part I don't think is televised. Well, you can all tell me if I'm wrong. The judge actually comes up from behind his desk and walks up to the very front of the gallery, very close, and he explains, when the verdict is announced, there will be no outbursts, no expressions of approval or disapproval, nothing. It's not allowed. If anybody thinks they cannot comply with that, please leave now. And I'm pretty sure at that point he also specifically said, Mrs. Adelson, you know, this applies to you too, or something about that. And she agreed. She agreed she could control herself. And then, of course, when the verdict came in, Donna, completely had a tantrum. No regard for the rules. Didn't even try. Here's my impersonation of Judge Everett. Mrs. Adelson, control yourself. I think at that point he was really tired of her. So, hey, stop it. I'm sorry about my dogs. And Judy says it's unprofessional to make hey. And my little dog Addie is just a yapper. It's so weird. She won't play with the other dogs. She just wants to stand and bark at them. Hey, stop it. Okay. Oh boy, I'm really forgetting. Okay, I guess I'll probably think of more stuff later. I didn't write more stuff down, but thought I'd tell you that when content creators start fighting, I take a break. I take a break from YouTube because I don't want to say anything and fuel the fire. I don't want to get roped in. I have a really hard time not saying anything because as a child, when I grew up, we not only never talked about problems, but we weren't allowed to. Everything had to be swept under a rug very neatly so you could present to the neighbors that we were this great family. So when I don't talk about something, it always feels very dysfunctional to me. I think you should be able to. And yet, Judy, who's always very professional, I kind of look to her for an example because she doesn't burn bridges. She stays out of it. Okay. But I'm going to talk about it today because I've been thinking about this, and I know that the more attention is brought to this case, puts pressure on the prosecution to keep going forward. And so I've always felt very strongly that anybody who's contributing a lot or a little should be welcome in this community. We're all on the same team. I don't like seeing people attacking each other. It's just not, it's not necessary. It's not kind. So this is hard to talk about. Hope I don't regret it. If anybody here is offended, I can always just take this video down. So I'm just going to go for it. Addie, you're such a pain in the butt. I would like to ask you a question. What does this list of people have in common? New Crime Wifey, Coffee and Crime Crew, Adelson Galvani, My Father's Alibi, Mia Wallace, Patty Wilson, probably others. These people have all been attacked by the same person, the same content creator. This is a common denominator. And when I first saw this going on, I kind of reacted with concern, like, what's going on in her life? Is something's obviously bothering her? And I reacted with kindness, like concern for her. But it's just gotten worse and worse till at the Leon County Courthouse, she attacked Patty Wilson again while we were waiting for the verdict. I was in the corridor. Patty Wilson and a couple of friends were right around the corner in the rotunda, the circular area. And this content creator, you probably know who I mean. Let's just call her Plain Jane. Plain Jane walked right up to Patty and said two things. Oh, she said, "You're a coward, and I hope your little dog gets raped." Now, Patty, who is smart, did not react. She simply said, "Bailiff, can you please come here? This woman just threatened my dog." And Patty turned and left. And you know what I've always heard? When there's a conflict, the non-reactive person comes out on top. If you keep your cool, that's the way to go. So anyway, if I could just backtrack a little bit, that day at lunchtime, I went to the Metro Deli with a couple of friends, Katya and, well, I will call her Bella, a Chewy boy. She likes her privacy, Bella. So we went for lunch at the Metro Deli, and the table right next to us was Patty Wilson and a couple of her friends, Rebecca Ross and Georgia Peach. Stop it. Apologize. And also a half a dozen Steinbecks. I mean, seriously, it was John Steinbeck, Leslie Steinbeck, Carl Steinbeck. And they were sitting in this table, eating lunch and having an animated conversation and laughing. And in walks Plain Jane. And right away, I was so uncomfortable. I thought, oh my God, where is she going to sit? Well, she got her lunch to go. And then she left, and she had to walk past that big Patty Wilson Steinbeck table again. And I remember just having that sinking feeling, this isn't going to be good. This is not going to be good. And then sure enough, that attack about, I hope your dog gets raped. I don't think I'm supposed to say that word. Sorry. That came that evening. So I just think intentional cruelty is unacceptable. I think it should be okay if I speak out that this is really upsetting to me. And also, if it causes me or other people to kind of back off and take a break, that's less promotion of this case to put pressure on the prosecution. So I feel like that is actually possibly hurting the whole movement. And it's just so unnecessary. It's unnecessary to attack people when we're all on the same team. We're all on the same team, right? So that's the other reason I took a break, because I didn't, well, okay, here's another thing, okay? If my issue with her is that she's lashing out at other people, and then I lash out at her, I'm no better than her, right? And where does it end? Then somebody lashes out at me. So I just want you guys to know my intentions are not to lash out at her. I actually hope she gets support and whatever she needs to feel more secure, I guess, about her standing within the community, that we all still, appreciate her. Anyway, that's my intention. It's not to trash her. Although, okay, one other aspect. Mia Wallace was standing up to bullies on my behalf. When Judy interviewed me the first time, there were a lot more Adelson PR trolls. And I never saw it, but my husband was watching on his phone, and he saw it, and he said there were a lot of negative comments, tons. And Mia jumped right in there and started defending me. At that point, I had never spoken to her. She didn't even know me, and she's standing up for me. That's like, wow, I was so appreciative. And then when she got attacked, did I jump in there and stand up for her? I kind of feel disloyal that I didn't. I wanted to, but I had, and Mia and I have discussed this. I had to ask myself, what is my goal here? Do I want to give her a tongue lashing and piss her off? What good does that do? That does no good. But right now, I unsubscribed from this person, but for a while, and maybe it's still up. It's a video on March 31st in which she brutally attacked Mia and Adelson Galvani. Very intelligent, nice women. It was really heartbreaking to see that, and I don't know if it's still up. If she ever took it down, like, I don't know what are you waiting for, Plain Jane? Haven't you made your point? You don't like them. We all know that it's just promoting the animosity and bad feelings. Please take it down if it isn't already down. So yeah, that's my other reason. Like I said, I'm kind of sticking my neck out to say this stuff, but I actually feel better. I got it off my chest. And if y'all think I should just kept my mouth shut, I could always delete this video. So that's it for today, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, I can tell you what I want to do next. Now, I haven't started yet, but I have this book. I forgot I bought it. It's written by one of my college professors, The Expert Witness Survival Manual by Dr. Mack. So I'm going to go through this book and apply it towards, I'm just fascinated with Charlie's Cross from Georgia, but I want to go through that and talk to you and explain all the points technically where Wendy and Charlie and all of them, their testifying was so stupid. Like, seriously, it was so, like, you're on trial and then you're going to act all arrogant and, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. Like, anyway, that's it. I am going to sign out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Everybody, today is a good day, and have a good day.